Elections are about policy and ideology. I'm sorry, just kidding. They're about emotion and perception and not getting pneumonia. Perceptions matter. Are you listening, Democratic Party? Because after meeting this political operative, I'm not sure you are. For the Democrats, the 2016 election cycle has been all about optics. Between smashing phones, the Clinton Foundation, and Pneumoniagate, the Democrats have repeatedly found themselves up against a wall. Sometimes it's out of their control, like when Russia leaked their embarrassing emails and they had to fire Debbie Wasserman Schultz. And other times it's within their control, like when they rehired Debbie Wasserman Schultz and gave her an email address. But just because there's smoke doesn't mean there's fire. Like with superdelegates. Remember those guys? Everybody knows superdelegates are the Hillary Clintons of bad optics.
I'm an at-large superdelegate, and at-large superdelegates were created to ensure that there was diversity and balance in terms of representation of DNC members.
And when Andres isn't spending time with high-powered DNC members and a young Benjamin Button?
We run a public relations company.
Okay.
We are focused on making sure that more minorities and women get elected into office.
So you do like a ton of good work.
Yes, and to do that, I have to register as a lobbyist.
Oh, he's a lobbyist and a superdelegate? And there are 63 of these hybrids? That's a potentially soul-crushing mashup. Because while some lobbyists work for Planned Parenthood and fight climate change, others are tapeworm ticks that feed on the tears of children, which are then sold to Saudi Arabian oil brokers. And look at all these good causes Andres works for. Oh, what's that last one there? What is Community Loans of America?
They primarily manage a lot of title loans, car title loans.
Yeah, and payday loans. For those of you who don't know what payday and title loan lenders are, congratulations on not being poor.
If you've got the pink slip title to your car or truck, we've got the cash.
Payday lenders help low-income people by lending them small amounts of money for short periods of time at impossible to pay back interest rates. Why would our favorite Latino superdelegate be involved with a predatory industry that targets Latinos?
They have a nonprofit foundation called CLA Cares.
Wait, payday lenders have a nonprofit?
Yeah, they have a nonprofit that focuses on teaching financial literacy primarily to Latinos and unbanked communities. Many people who go to title loan companies are often in a financial position that they're going to get themselves into trouble.
Well, often they've been just reamed by a payday lender.
Oftentimes.
Just bend them over a table and just give it to them.
Most payday lenders and title lenders
repeatedly
engage in activities that are not helpful to their consumers. That is correct. This
lobbyist for bottom feeders is a superdelegate? Democrats, don't you know this looks terrible? Bad optics are that guy's job.
I think that the DNC should be appointing committeemen that are credible, qualified, and competent, and if they happen to be lobbyists, some of them, I don't think that's a problem.
So what you're saying is this is not corruption?
Correct.
But it's neighbors with corruption, and you know who lives across the street in a giant McMansion? Payday lenders. Do you see that?
So I see it. But simply governing on the politics of fear, that I'm not comfortable with. Because it wasn't long ago when people saw that, hey, letting women vote, that's kind of fishy, and I don't know that's really going to help the process.
That's not going to help.
What's it going to be when we let all those black people vote and, printing ballots in Spanish? That's just so un-American. Okay, cool it, Rosa Parks. Lobbyists aren't exactly a persecuted minority.
Do you think it's fair to say that the majority of lobbyists are like good average people and moms?
Yes.
And students?
Yes.
And small business owners?
Yes.
What are you talking about? I feel like you're living in a fantasy world. Do birds dress you every morning? Well, that would be ridiculous. Oh my God, birds! Fantasy worlds are great, but unfortunately, we live in the real world, where the perception of corruption, emails, can be just as damaging as actual corruption. That time, someone may have used illegal campaign contributions to bribe an attorney general to not investigate his money laundering fake online university. So why look corrupt and frankly stupid when you can simply choose not to? You can either wear this hat or you can wear this hat, but you can't wear both. Oh, I'm sorry, I actually have a third option. This one.
I will wear the third option.
All right. Let's see how we do. Ah, that was good. I like that. It really suits you. We'll be right back.